We're going to install Impeccable, and I want to see if it can actually make a difference and jazz up a sales page. So let's install its skills, and then we want to make sure that we do Claude Code and enter. So Claude Code is selected, hit enter, and we're just going to do it in this project as we're testing it. And we symlink install it. Okay. Then we're going to run Claude. And this is our test folder. And the first thing we have to do is teach Impeccable. So we're going to have to answer some questions about what I like and what I don't like. Teach Impeccable. It's going to ask me some questions. We want to stay in the proven direct response genre. I want this page to feel confident, exciting, and engaging so that people will want to make a buying decision and they'll see this product can really help them. I want this to feel unique and original so it doesn't feel like it's just a templated sales page. Other than that, all I care about is conversion while it's coding, and then I'll let us A and B when it designs a new version. So the biggest problem about the page for me is this right here. This is a huge glaring mistake. I don't like the large spacing between sections. I'm not sure how I feel about this because there's kind of a down stack, but it's kind of interesting, catches your attention. The biggest mistake in the page, in my opinion, is right here because it doesn't make any sense. It's the biggest section, but it's not a headline. And it's a bright red. So we have red, blue, green, and there's just not an evenness in this section, which it struggles with. That's part of why this is designed. I don't like that this is on 2 lines. I don't like number, no number. So there's things that I want it to change. Let's see if it catches them in the design. So it's still running. While it's running, let's continue. This part I like, week 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fine. This to me is very weak. Design wise, it's not easy to read. That's the best way for me to say it. And you can see that as well as you're scrolling through the page. This section is boring. It could be better. We have a lot of different things happening. We have a headline, we have this centered, we have this really small. The spacing is weird. These boxes are weird. It just doesn't feel cohesive. This section is okay. It's missing a lot of content. So it cut out. It's actually supposed to go 5, 3, 3, 1. So it's missing some sections. This is okay. Not great. This section is really bad. Look at all the color changes in this one little section. That's the biggest problem. This doesn't feel like a button. If I didn't hover over it, you wouldn't have known that's a button. And look at this weird stuff here. So, and all of this, strange. It's not perfect. This is really ugly. This section I like, actually. I think this looks really nice. The green isn't easy enough to read, so I'd almost want to put this on a different color background, but I think it comes across okay. Kind of weird. You wouldn't, and again, this doesn't feel like a button unless I hover over it. So let's go through all the things it hates. This is pretty extensive, which is fine. So it doesn't like the colors, the navy plus orange plus sky blue. Those are the colors I like. They're in the prompt I requested, but that's fine. It doesn't like the centered stuff. Every list is a white pill with colored blur. So it's calling out a lot of specific things. It thinks Tail and UI demo is glued to a warrior form script. It's pretty hateful. I like that it has a strong opinion, right? So let's see side stripe. It doesn't like the borders. Very interesting. It doesn't like the hidden cost section, big number, small label. So very interesting things that's coming out. It doesn't like some of the module 5 things. Yep. The section I talked about, the 5331. That's there specifically to see how AI will come against it. So that's a good test. It doesn't like modals. There aren't any modals. It doesn't like the backdrop blur. We don't have those. And it doesn't want background clipping, creating text. Fine. Okay. So what else it doesn't like? The biggest design health score. Doesn't have a sticky CTA exist. No scroll progress. No anchor. Yeah. The sticky CTA is actually the thing at the top that I hate. It shouldn't be there and it shouldn't say Gemma 4 AI. That's a pure 100% error from Gemma 4. Same system, plain spoken language. All anchors point to role. Yeah. This is true because it's not an active page. Is it everything that's in card? CJ answer. Yeah, that's fine. It's pointing out that the buttons don't link to anything, and that's true because it's just a test page, no section nav. I wouldn't want to have this. I think having like some type of navigation is weird for a sales page. No price toggle, no module drill down, no FAQ. So overall, it says it's poor. That's really interesting. And it's got a lot of things that it wants to change, a really long list, which is fine. So we're going to let it do that. And then we're going to be able to A and B test. So let's just let it fix everything. So we can choose the priority, which is fixing the visual identity, the trust artifacts, the hierarchy and rhythm, or everything. I'm going to have it fix everything right now. And then it's saying it wants to go back and ask me more questions, which I'm not interested in because I don't want my thumb on the scale. I want this to be a tool that's really useful to people that have never used something like this before. All right, it's finally done. Let's compare our original page to the polish. So there's some things here I like and don't like. I kind of think this font is becoming really common right now with pencil and other tools, but let's scroll down and see how it looks. This definitely has a very clean look. Interesting. This is a mistake. Much better. This is really clean. I think this is a really good design. Like, let's just be honest, it's great. But the question is the juice worth the squeeze? Here, it knows it wants a picture of me. I don't know if I'm crazy, but that J looks wonky. Like, 'cause it's not what I don't know why a J looks. Oh, this J is wonky too. This is just a weird font it's using. Very clean. This is a really good solution to the 5.3 problem. Now, this doesn't have the original script. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this look. It's completely changed it. Here we have a mistake. Something to do with the font. Do you see how when I highlight it, that missing part of the dollar sign disappears? That's a mistake. This is fine. Much better. So I would say this is a significant jump in quality. You wouldn't know it's the same thing. It does have this Gemma 4 kind of lock in because Gemma 4 put its own name inside the design. So this really shows you what this tool is capable of really improving a page. So I'm very impressed with the jump in quality. And I think this is way more than I was expecting. It did take a long time, but for the quality of the output, that's pretty good. Let's see how much memory it actually used. So we can use the context command and see how many tokens were actually used for this entire process. So uh, basically 250,000 tokens. So if I had been using the regular context window instead of the token context window, we would hit the limit right here. This shows you exactly what happens when you use this tool, but it does make a significant jump in quality. And the more effort you put into it, the better output you're going to get. There's a mistake here. See, it says G4. It's still interpreting the Gemma 4 thing as part of the page. So that's a mistake that has followed through. And I think this here is wild. Let me see if this mistake is up here. See how it's introduced the price at the top of the page? To me, that's a huge mistake. You don't put the price in your headline. So it's not perfect, but definitely jump in quality. And this is very different from every other tool I've used because this is actually messing with the copy. And that's the first time I've seen a tool that does that. So if you actually want something that looks at more than just the design of the page, but actually goes deeper into it, one other thing I want to look at is let's see how the size changed. So it's increased in size 50%. So it went from 40 kilobytes to 61. So it's more than a 50% jump in size, but pretty interesting. I definitely think this is a better page. Still not perfect, but way better than I was expecting. Very impressive. Thank you so much for watching one of my videos. Hit the like button, and then I've got a couple of sweet videos that I think you're gonna like. I've got one here and another one over here. You're gonna love them.